When it comes to testing mobile apps, so I started my IT career 28 years ago as an IBM DB2 COBOL programmer. We had basically, CICS block mode, so it was the green screen. I'm sure you've seen that probably on some really old movies, but it's got the black screen with the green characters, and all you had to deal with was, maybe that one machine, and I think probably there were 4 or 5 different manufacturers back in the day of those desktop machines, and then you had your black screen with fields and the screen. That was it. There were no push buttons, there were no frames, etc. Then we get into client server, then we graduate to web. Now we have mobile applications. And on top of that, now it's not simply typing, and it's not simply clicking and dragging, but now there's dragging and swiping, and I'm convinced someday you'll be able to blink your eyes and the application will do what it wants you to do. They're working on that technology. So with mobile applications, you've got multiple platforms. So in late 2014, hopefully I can remember the numbers, but there were over 2,500 different devices available with 106 different operating systems with over 900 devices worldwide. If for some reason you had an application and you felt you truly had to test on all of those devices, all of those operating systems, and with all of those different carriers, you're talking about over 859 million different scenarios. So it's easy to become overwhelmed with your testing when you're testing mobile applications. What is extremely critical is that you know who your users are. So if you've got certain devices that you've got to test against, and perhaps it's for, I'm going to do some testing on an application that's primarily used in India. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not going to worry too much about testing on an Apple device, on an Apple phone. I'm going to focus more on Nokia, which is much more popular there. So again, it's very important that you know who the end users are. Limited resources. So as you can imagine, on any kind of a smart device, it's a weaker CPU, smaller memory. You've got a variety of connectivity modes, multi-platform business processes. So know what the application is doing. The other thing you need to be sure of when it comes to mobile testing is, what do you have to test? So if you've developed a web application for mobile devices, or a hybrid or truly a native application, do you have to do interruption testing? So these are just some of the things to consider when it comes to mobile devices.